Hi, my name is Jackie Ovad. I'm with Keller Williams Realty, and I have here our guest, Yelin Hwtar. That pronounce it right?
Right.
So first, I want to introduce myself. I'm a real estate agent. I've been doing this for over 19 years. I have sold over 400 homes, and I absolutely love helping people just like you sell or buy real estate. That's my passion, and I'm very passionate on what I do. So, Yelin, you can tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Yelin Hwtar. I've been with All Financial Services over 22 years. Been involved in probably over 8,000 mortgages, purchases, refinances, reverse mortgages. So a lot of experience and a lot of know-how to get people into homes. And I'm excited, along with Jackie, to see how we can get more homeowners or actually more home buyers into the homes in the future.
So, we're going to be asking some questions here. These are very common questions that every day people ask me or ask Yelin about home ownership. So, first of all, the first question is it a good time to purchase a home? Because people are telling me, oh, it's not, hold off, you just wait to see what happens. So, what would you
Well, actually, I mean, that's what a lot of people think. That's what a lot of people are saying. But actually, I believe it's a great time to buy a house. I mean, rates aren't actually that high since the election. The rates have come down a little bit. FHA rates are between 6%, 6.25%. And we have a lot of ways of getting home buyers into homes, make it very affordable. We have a lot of down payment assistance programs that can minimize the closing costs. Historically, I mean, rates are 7%, 7.5%. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys remember Jimmy Carter back in the 70s, like in the 70s, the rates were 18%. When my parents bought their first house, it was 18%.
Actually, my husband keeps bringing that up, like, oh, when I bought my first house, I paid 18%. So it's yeah, it's true that we don't know how good it was until now that we're always comparing to when during COVID or after COVID actually that the rates came down very low, and I don't know if we're going to see that again.
Well, I really wouldn't want to see that again. Rates in the 2-3%. That means our economy is actually doing very poorly. A lot of economic, financial issues with the country or the world. So I think I would like to see the rates come down at 5%.
Yes, everybody's waiting for that.
Right. So 6.25%, 6% is still very affordable. And of course, the flip side is if you're not buying, you're renting. Rent is very high right now.
Yes.
So if you are trying to rent a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house, townhouse, is very expensive, especially around this area. It's going to be anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000, even above $3,000. Now, if you're trying to rent a single family, I was just looking up on Zillow today. It could be anywhere between $2,500 to $4,000.
Yeah, funny that you mentioned that. I had recently a client that she was renting a 1-bedroom apartment in Towson, paying $2,500. And of course, you assisted her buying a townhouse with 3 levels, and she's paying much less than that. I don't remember how much it was. 21? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and for much space, I mean, now she has 3-level basement, main level, upper level, and she was renting this 1-bedroom apartment for that kind of money. And the irony of all is that people don't realize that when you're renting, you're still paying a mortgage. It's just not your own. You're paying the landlord's mortgage, and you're not taking advantage of all the tax benefits that you can get, which is mortgage insurance that is deductible, your property taxes are deductible. So all those are benefits that the landlord is getting on your behalf. So yeah.
I mean, there's numerous reasons why you would purchase as opposed to rent. Also, right now, I am seeing more seller contribution going on. Of course, the last transaction you did, you got $13,000 seller contribution. So it's perfect for a home buyer. A year and a half ago, I didn't see seller contribution come into play. Right now is much more common. You can get up to 6% seller contribution. with an FHA loan. So if the house is priced at $400,000, Jackie, we could get up to $24,000 potentially from the seller.
Yeah.
So that's another reason, the seller contribution aspect, that it is a good time. We just did a settlement 2 months ago, $400,000. Okay, the sales price was $400,000. Between the seller contribution and the down payment assistance program, the gentleman came to the table with about $8,200. So, and then the payments were also very reasonable. But the down payment assistance programs, the rates are slightly higher, not too much higher. So if the going rate is 6.5, 6.25, the down payment assistance program, the FHA rates are a half a point higher. So it's just an option, and we have all the options here to make home buying affordable.
Yes, interesting how most people, especially I don't handle a lot of listings for rent, but I actually have right now a few listings for rent. And mostly everybody that calls regarding those rentals ask me, or I bring up the subject about home ownership, and every single one of them say, I cannot buy a house right now. And I always ask them why. And that's why we're here right now talking to you, is because education is key. A lot of people don't know what the options are out there that you can take advantage right now, starting from like programs that Yelin was just mentioning, or fixing your credit because it's not perfect. And even we can talk about that too. Your credit does not have to be perfect. And there are options. The most important thing is to contact us from now so we can start evaluating what's in your credit.
So basically what we bring to the table is experience and transparency and just information and knowledge. So I'm not going to force anyone to buy a house, do this, Jackie. So we're just going to give the home buyer accurate information about the market, and basically just options on how to get into that house. And one of the biggest reasons you would want to buy a home is it builds your net worth, and of course it's going to bring that build up your net worth for your family currently, and also for your kids and your grandkids. So I just read an article yesterday that average net worth of a renter is $10,900. Now for a home owner, is $396,000.
Ouch.
So it's 39 times higher.
39 times higher your net worth. Just listen to that. Yeah.
Right. So between a renter and a homeowner. So again, and my parents really didn't educate me about home ownership and the benefits. I just knew that they owned the home. But if you really broke down the finances of home ownership, the benefits is huge. So, and we work with all types of home buyers, of course, whether you're trying to buy a $200,000 house or $1 million house. So Jackie actually is working with $1 million home right now, right?
Yes.
Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful home. And again, we have the finance of all the price is not a limit, and it's a gorgeous home. It's going to be hitting the market. Well, the pictures are going to be up the next day or two. And well, yes. So if you have any concern or anything that you would like to ask about how do you become a homeowner, and also I was just while Yelin was stopped speaking, I just remember this case of this lady that she bought a home. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because home ownership is always a good thing. It builds credit, it builds equity over time, and it's a great investment. It's almost like having a stock value. It's always improving in value. So this client, they bought a home in 2000, and 4 years over, they bought it for $350,000. And when they contacted me to get a market analysis of the home to see how much I could sell it for in today's market, I sold it. I sold it for $525,000. So just pay attention to that. In 4 years, how much that house appreciated. So they were thrilled. I mean, more than thrilled to have that investment, because a house is a great investment.
No, I agree.